Oh, hi there. Don't mind me. I'm just thinking about how much money I spent in my first month at university instead of studying. Wait a minute. How much money have I actually spent in a month at HKUST? Let's talk about it.
There we go.
Hey guys, this is James and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm a first-year undergraduate student at HKUST and I graduated from high school in Australia, so I'm an international student. Therefore, this is actually the first time I'm living away from my mom, meaning I actually have to manage my own money for once.
Nice.
So I've tracked my spendings for a whole week at HKUST to find out just how expensive uni life in Hong Kong really is. Let's get started. Side note, as a freshman, I still have no idea what I want to do in the future, and luckily for me, HKUST's Career Center actually reached out to me and told me about their services, as well as a very cool Career Mosaic coming from the 9th to 13th of October. So if you're in HKUST and you are interested, I will be talking about this at the end of the video. Timestamps in the description below. But anyways, let's get back to the video. Okay, so waking up at 6:30 a.m. in the morning, I try to go to the gym almost every single day. And I eat breakfast at the canteens in HKUST. Usually I go to this one in LG7. This is what I get every morning, costing me 26 Hong Kong dollars exactly. After gym and breakfast, I go back to shower and grab all my study stuff and officially head out to start the day. I usually have my first class around 10:30, so I study in the library for about an hour. I finish my first class at noon, and I have a 2 to 4 hour window to eat lunch and study in the library again before my afternoon classes. For lunch, this is where I go to. A slightly more expensive canteen than the one before, but it's got a lot of variety and very good food. It's sort of like a hybrid between a canteen and a restaurant. Here are some of the meals I've had in this canteen, and the average price is around 40 Hong Kong dollars. My class schedule is heavily skewed towards the late afternoon, so I usually finish class at like 6 or 7 p.m. But to be honest, I'd much rather have classes ending late at 6 to 7 than to have classes starting at like 9 a.m. in the morning. What about you? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, for dinner, I usually go back to the canteen for where I have breakfast, but this time I go for a slightly more expensive meal. The average price, again, 40 Hong Kong dollars. Now for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they add up to 106 Hong Kong dollars. But I'm just gonna add an extra 15 to 20 Hong Kong dollars because sometimes I just feel like getting an extra half a meal outside of breakfast, lunch, and dinner because it's bulk season. Anyways, that's all the food costs for one day. We'll add it all up towards the end. Now comes the situational costs. These are like fruits or snacks that I get during the week. I didn't really count it into my meals because sometimes when I'm studying, I just feel like having an apple or two. I go do laundry about twice a week, including the washing and drying fees. It costs about 40 Hong Kong dollars in total. Now coming to university, I also had to do some initial spending on like textbooks and hardware, etc., which costed me about like 500 to 1,000 Hong Kong dollars, but I won't actually include that into account because it's just a one-time thing and I'll ignore it for the time being. Now that all that's out of the way, let's take tuition fee and hall fee into account. I got a full tuition scholarship, so I don't need to pay for tuition, but I'm going to take that into account as well, showing my cost of living with and without tuition fee for your reference. So the tuition fee per year as an international student is 155,000 Hong Kong dollars. It averages to around 12,917 Hong Kong dollars per month. Same with hall fee. My room costs $28,100 per year. So that averages to around 2,342 Hong Kong dollars per month. Now, adding up everything that I've talked about until now, I spend around $120 on my meals per day. So we're going to times that by 7 for a week. So this is how much I eat for a week. Adding the situational costs and multiplying it by 4 weeks, I'm just going to say in 1 month, there's 28 days to make it simpler. It is 3,740 Hong Kong dollars per month that I spend on food, situational costs, and laundry. And now let's add the monthly hall and tuition fees. So these numbers here represent my cost of living per month at HKUST, taking into account only the whole fee, which is my case realistically, as well as if I were to take into account both tuition and whole fee, as well as my daily spendings at HKUST for a month. 18,999 Hong Kong dollars. Knock, knock. All right, so now let's talk about the HKUST Career Center. The HKUST's Career Center provides so many resources and services to all students, including career consultation, which can be easily booked on their website, link in description below. They also have a job board on their website, which is very useful because you can easily filter out what company suits you. Now, this is particularly useful for students like myself because firstly, I am international. Also, I'm a freshman, so I'm not really looking for graduate opportunities, just internships. So in that case, a lot of companies may not be looking for students like myself, and it's really hard to find opportunities for internships that I want to apply for until the Career Center told me about their job board. So the job board, which is also on the website, by the way, is very useful because you can easily put in different requirements and you can easily filter out the companies who want students exactly with your requirements and conditions. All right, now let's talk about this. The Career Mosaic from the 9th to 13th of October in 2023. So during this event, more than 240 companies will be coming to the HKUST atrium to set up small booths to interact with students and for students to go and ask questions and potentially grab those opportunities. Now, this booklet has the list of all the companies and dates for when they will be coming to the Career Mosaic, but I won't go into too much detail because everyone is interested in different things. It basically just states all of the different kinds of companies and the requirements for what types of students they are looking for. So you can go check that out as well. Link in description below. All right, and finally, a set of souvenirs will be given to all students who attend the Career Mosaic. And let me just quickly show you guys because I got it in advance. So we have a little bag here, as well as I don't actually know what this is. Oh, it's like a water bottle. So yeah, if you want these things, this is an extra bonus for attending the Career Mosaic. But more importantly, you might find yourself running into a life-changing experience. All right, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you've made it this far into the video, comment down below what you think about my cost of living in university. Is it too much? Is it too little? Leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Please consider subscribing if you're interested in my uni vlog content as well as study with me videos. But that's all for now, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!